It's Molly again, and I have some exciting news. I had my first sale on Etsy. I sold this sweet little painted terracotta basket from Slovakia. I thought it was adorable, but I didn't think looking at the comps, that it deserved a price over $10. So I marked it $9.95, although I had only paid $1 for it, and it sold within 2 days. Part of my feeling as a new seller was thinking immediately, I could have priced that higher. I could have gotten more money out of that. It sold so fast. It was actually less than 48 hours. But, when I really think about it, I'm a brand new shop, and if I price my items to move quickly, I will hopefully get some good feedback on those items. Now, I haven't gotten feedback from this seller yet, but that's okay. She didn't give me a bad rating. She didn't say anything was wrong. She just didn't respond, and that's okay. That's her right to make her purchase and to have no obligation to give me a good review on that purchase. I hope that as I continue to make more sales, that I will get those good reviews and people will be more likely to purchase from me. So right now, some of my items, I'm pricing them where I feel like they're going to move quickly. I think quantity and just getting that momentum is probably really important to me right now in my business. I have currently 10 items listed. I had the one sold, so I've listed a total of 11 and sold one. Some of the items that I've listed since we had the last video are things like this beautiful made in Japan lustreware sugar and creamer set. I love it. It is adorable. It's got a peach and blue luster with these beautiful hand-painted flowers on it. Now you can tell this was kind of done quickly. There are some flaws in the paint, places where they just kind of missed. It almost looks like it's chipped, but it's not. I'll show you on this one. Like right here, it looks like maybe it's chipped, but really it's just that there's no paint there. So they're beautiful pieces. They are not done to the highest quality, but that is what is going to happen sometimes when you are getting pieces that are made really quickly. I'll show you the creamer. Again, there are just places where paint is missing just from production. It didn't wear off there, and it kind of looks a little chipped. Plus there are places where there is like extra paint that kind of got on the item, but they still sold it. It doesn't really take away from the beauty. That's on the back. The beautiful part is the front. That's where the eye is going to be drawn to. And so I think that those are lovely pieces. And I'll show you my listing for them here. I know I've been posting some of these things on my Instagram page, which is also Bead in My Bonnet. And I have been getting a lot of likes. I don't know if it's because I'm hashtagging vintage or hashtagging Etsy or just the individual items themselves. Like when I posted that, I hashtagged lustreware. But I probably got the most likes, I think, on that piece. People really were drawn to that. And of course, I have the link to my Etsy shop in my Instagram and my Facebook, and of course this YouTube. And so hopefully I'll be able to draw some customers that find me through Instagram because of maybe their love of lustreware or their love of vintage, and they can be funneled into my Etsy shop, and that will create further sales. So we're coming into fall. Today's actually September 30th, but this will probably post on the 1st or 2nd of October. And I picked up some fall pieces to add to my shop. I got this cute little pilgrim couple. They were marked on the bottom, they were marked 50 cents I pulled the stickers off. One said 50 cents, the other one said 50 set of 2. I'm not sure if the gentleman at the register ended up charging me 50 cents for each or 50 cents for the pair, like the one was marked, but it's okay. I mean, if I paid $1 for it, that's all right. The shop I go to is a charity shop. So I picked up the little pilgrims. I thought they were cute for Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna list those. They're gonna be priced to move again. I'm thinking I bought them for $1. I can sell them for $10 or $11, and hopefully somebody will want them for their Thanksgiving table. So I got those, and if they don't sell, I think they're adorable and they will go on my Thanksgiving table. Another item that I picked up, and I think I got this at a garage sale, or an estate sale maybe. I've had it for a few months now, but it's this adorable little walnut with a squirrel on top and an acorn, and there's a couple of leaves. Now something looks like maybe it was there and it came off, but it's not that rough, so I can't really tell if that means something's missing or there's just a flaw in the finish. I might look to see if I can find another one on the internet. It still has its tag on it, so I paid $2.50 for this. The lustreware set, by the way, I paid $1.50 for the lustreware set. On the bottom, it's marked close, CLO. I don't know if those are initials or just like someone's first name or just their nickname, but that's apparently the person that painted it. This is a hand-painted sort of arts and crafts item. And it's just a really cute little dish. It's in great shape for its age. I would put this to probably the 60s, early 70s. And I think it's also another great fall piece. So that's gonna go in my shop. I might mark this a little bit higher than the pilgrims. They're very small. And this one is the sort of thing that you can use more year round. It's not like specifically Thanksgiving. So maybe $1 or $2 higher. Maybe I'd mark this at more like $13. Another item that I picked up for fall is this adorable little handmade Afghan. It's like a lap size, or you could maybe fold it in half and use it as a shawl. I kind of envision this just tossed on the back of a chair in the fall. It's got great vintage fall colors. So you could do that if it's chilly in your house. I think it's great. It's acrylic yarn. But I'm really not sure as to the age of this, although I would say from the color scheme, I would probably still put this like to the 70s, but it could be 80s. I got this out of a bin at the same local thrift shop that they have a bin of like quarter items, and a lot of it is sheets and pillowcases and things like that, but sometimes they throw Afghans, sometimes they throw quilts in there that maybe aren't in great shape. And so this was in there for a quarter. I brought it home and I threw it in the wash, and I really like it. So again, if this doesn't sell, I do want it to sell, but if it doesn't sell, then I can easily just use this in my home for that fall time. I also have this beautiful otagiri bowl. This is otagiri for Enesco. Actually, I didn't take the tag off yet, so it was $1. Again, from my favorite thrift shop. I think everything today, with the exception of the walnut, came from, oh, we're gonna leave that on for now, came from my favorite thrift shop. But if you look close, it says otagiri. It's $19.95 and it was licensed by Enesco. So that adorable little bowl is gonna be perfect for fall, for Thanksgiving. And so we're gonna list that in the shop too. I purchased this for just $1, but looking at it, it's really cute. It's a nice bowl. I'll probably mark this around the $13 range for resale, and hopefully someone will really love this bowl because maybe they love otagiri. There are people out there that really kind of like seek out otagiri pieces. And I had one in my last video too. The OMC piece was otagiri as well. And so really beautiful patterns, and so we'll see if that one sells for Thanksgiving as well. A couple pieces that I am really excited about. Listing are 2 Viking vases. These Viking vases are green, and they are the 6-petal style. You might notice that they are very, very similar. Same style, but they are swung glass vases. And so if you look at the bottoms, they are exactly the same on the bottoms. They even have the Viking sticker on both of them still. So there's no question these are Viking. And what happens is the hot glass is pressed into a mold. Then the top, while it's still hot, they take that and they swing this and they stretch it out. That's why these two, although they're the same vase, they're not the same height. They have very different looking openings to them. This one is a really elongated, whereas this one's a lot shorter. Oops. They're about the 14-inch size, but obviously they never come out the exact same size. They are highly collectible. People love Viking vases and swung glass. So I'm really excited to get these in the shop, and I love glass myself. These two vases in particular, I'm going to sell individually. They're sisters, not twins. I don't think they need to be sitting next to each other. I think people can buy them separately and just enjoy one or the other. And I know that there's just a market out there for Viking vases. So I was looking at comps on these, and they were running about $15 or $16. So that's where I'm going to mark this, is around that $15 or $16 mark. Now I did pay a little bit more for these when I purchased them. They were $4 a piece, and you can see actually I have fingerprints all over them now, so I'm gonna have to clean them up a little bit before I get them on my page, but I am really excited to list those to see what kind of traffic they get. I really enjoyed watching the show recently, Blown Away, that was on Netflix. Just watching them make beautiful pieces of glass was fascinating. And I don't binge a lot of shows, but I binged that one because I just love the different techniques that they were using. In some future videos, I'm going to talk about Blanco. I have several Blanco pieces that I'm going to be listing, and also Murano. I have gorgeous Murano pieces that I will be listing, including a Mille Fiori, which means million flowers, and it's a type of canework vase. They're bowls, actually, they're bowls, and it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I'm just going to show off a little bit talking about swung glass. This is my personal, if it looks like it's chipped, it's not. I rinsed out a little on the inside because my cats like to kind of hang out near this vase, and so there's a little bit of cat fur inside. If you have cats, you know what I'm talking about. But this is, I believe, an L.E. Smith Simplicity vase, and it's again that green swung glass. Each one of the tops will end up different. I have a couple other L.E. Smith pieces, but they are not swung glass pieces, and so I just thought I'd show you that one today. It's beautiful, gorgeous. Almost tempted to keep one of the smaller Viking vases and stage it with this, but I believe this is L.E. Smith. A lot of times those two are lumped together because their pieces look very, very similar. Vibrant colors, similar swung glass technique. And so I displayed this one in my home near the front door. I really like it. And so it's one that I'm gonna keep. Thank you for joining me today. I have so much fun making these videos and listing on Etsy and be able to just talk about things I'm passionate about. And if you have any information about the pieces that I showed you today, I would love to hear it. If you know a little bit more about maybe my large vase, I would love to hear it. If I'm wrong, it's not L.E. Smith, it's Viking, I would love to hear it. So make sure to leave a comment about your favorite piece today, like this video, and subscribe to stay up to date on my Etsy journey. Bye-bye, see you next time.